All right. Well, I'm trying to listen to them talk here, guys. Here's your character sheet. You can find it. Pull up your inventory, hit details. You can see it currently with my weapon. I'm doing 121 damage, base damage. My magical resistance is 63%. My physical armor is 71%. I got 1,500 hit points. You can see I can generate 7.6 hit points per second. My max energy for casting spells is 187. My crafting endurance is 150,000. I regain or regenerate 10,000 a day, so if you're going to be a total crafter, you're going to have to keep an eye on that. Because once you get to the higher tier levels, it's definitely going to cost you a lot more endurance to craft those items. Move speed, crowd control resist, I'm at 47%. How much attack speed I got, how much load I can carry based on my backpack or my satchel. And then of course you got other bonuses down here. Damage versus player, players versus player. Can items have different stats when you craft or find stuff of the same item? Yes and no, based on the tier and the rarity. In town, it's free. Yeah. But anyway, I can mix and match. I can wear tier 4 armors. So if I had a tier 4 hat, I could wear a T4 hat with a tier 3 chest, or vice versa. You will see that on my dagger and stuff, there's a little corner icon on some of my items. Those are rarities, like this epic. Physical attack bonus being epic is a plus 16% to the attack bonus compared to a normal quality. So there are different stats you can get even on the same item. Same thing, with my leather hood. It's a masterpiece quality, so I get these green bonuses compared to over a normal one. Ability equals spell damage. Yeah. Like on my hood here, I have a plus 186 ability. So definitely your ability is your base attack mode. Kryptonian, hey Braz, I'm loving what I'm seeing so far in the game, but one hesitation is that there will be a lot of ganking in this game. I love PvP, but hate when it consists of high-level players going after low levels. I know Albion doesn't have levels, so does that keep things fair in PvP? No, no, Kryptonian. Let me go back here. In these red tagged areas that I'm currently showing you, this is 100% lootable PvP. Once you go in this area, you are fair game, be it a single player or 100 players. Of course, if you're 100 players, you have a lot better chance of surviving unless you meet another 100 players. In the yellow zones, though, with these one skulls, it's limited PvP right now, which means to attack somebody, you have to be flagged aggressive. And what's nice is down on the bottom side of the map, I think right above my banana, right there, you can see that there's one hostile in this area. It could be a friendly, it could be an enemy. but at least you have some visual clue that says, hey, there's a hostile in this thing, and then you could join to go hostile or flee and go to a green zone, which is a safe zone. These green zones down here with the yellow tags are non-PvP. They are total PvE, player versus environment, with dungeons and you know. So it all depends on how aggressive you want to be. My current guild that I'm in, we are actually having a base here in this yellow zone because we do a lot of farming in these green zones for materials, as well as use the town's auction house in this city. Right here, I'm kind of highlighting it for you. So we actually chose to go into the yellow zone, which is limited PvP. So we can always flag up and attack people who come into our area just because we can. But with the limited PvP, right now you basically just knock the person out and rob them of silver. We're trying to get it to where the developers will we're trying to get the developers to be able to drop items or resources that the players is doing. So it would be almost like a semi-kill, because right now, you know, the guy just goes into it like a fetal bubble, and you pick up his however much durability damage equivalent in silver to him. But also, what is sort of implemented in the limited PvP, you could actually grief somebody, because they have, when you go down in the limited PvP, you have to wait 30 seconds. You can either get back up, or you can die. If you die, all your loot sits there. You drop everything on your body, and you magically teleport to town or guild territory. So you could conceivably lose all your items if you died and left. When I was talking about griefing, is if you let the guy pop back up, he will have an invulnerability bubble for... I need T4. Is people crafting T4 yet? Or are you still on 3s? Okay, I'm good. I'm good, thanks. Like I said, griefing the player in the yellow zones. You'll get an invulnerability bubble for 30 seconds. You also get a speeding increase. So what you could do is leave the silver that you just dropped and haul butt to get to the closest doorway. And hopefully it's into a green zone. If you wanted to be a griefer, you could chase them and try to, as soon as the bubble disappears in 30 seconds, you could attack them again. Of course, they're only going to have 1 or 2 hit points. They would drop again. They would drop some more silver. But every time you die, you lose anywhere from 0 to about 60% of durability of your items. So if they had already something wrecked, if you killed them again, they would probably be all trash, so there would be no sense of griefing them to try to get loot. So it's a limited PvP just to grab some silver and say, hey, don't come back here, I'm going to keep beating on you, type tactic for the yellow zones. But it's a cool game, man. My guild and I have, you know, like I said, set up in this yellow area. We make trips out to these red areas looking for fights. We usually go 5, 10 guys at a time. You know, it just depends on how you want to play. Just how much you want to play. Crazing, thanks for the follow, dude. Thank you for the follow. I hope my banana banner showed up there on screen for you. One last thing before I sleep. Do you know when the premium count starts? Is it open beta or game release? Currently I assume it's going to be some time of game release. But again, it's still a work in progress. There's nothing about it besides rumor and speculation. So, you know, premium counts are going to definitely be after release or once the developer decides what that actually means. what that actually means. So like I said, if you can wait. If you don't and you want to help support it and get this game out on the floor running, donations are great. You will notice if you like Steam, it was on the screen. Steam Greenlight boards at one time, and it was approved. So Steam will be carrying it once it goes again free to play. So we'll have to see how it continues to develop down the road. But again, Krenzik, appreciate your follow. Thanks for coming to Banana Land. But yeah, Kryptonian, and like I said, I don't know when you showed up. Hearing me ramble on about the skill boards, and you can be anything you want to be. You are what you wear. You can go full warrior style, plate, helm, armor, hands. Here's a magic user wearing metal plate. Let's see. Yeah, he's wearing plate and boots. I'm carrying a mage book using a dagger, using ranger skills. You can, like I said, you can do a lot in the game, man. You are what you wear at the current states. You should be able to make a tier 2. It's a free skill. Oh, see, that's a different question, bro. Your learning points also develop how fast you rank up in skills, like my throwing or my dagger fighting. You'll notice that there's 10 vertical skills to go up, and as you increase in experience using them, you get ability power, 3% more physical damage, 3% ability power. And you have that on several different tiers or levels. And you notice that the fame and experience also goes up, as well as the learning point value. So the game is not going to be a short, quick, like COD. 24 hours in your max level 50 and then unlocked all the guns. Definitely not that type of game. Because not only vertically you can go up in mastery, you can go horizontally. When you get down to this area, these are the T5. These are the enchanted daggers. They start at tier 5, and they go up to, I think it's tier. Well, they're not even showing it. Here's tier 8. Tier 8 enchanted dagger. But I know there's T14 items already in the game, or tier 14. Which we're not going to get to by the end of this 1 month. And you can see you need just for this one mastery level, you need 368,000 fame or experience just using that one set skill. So it's gonna definitely be a longevity game. Definitely a longevity game to get where you want to be. What is nice though is don't fight that log. And Azakon, hey brother, welcome man. Good to see you this afternoon. What's nice about what I was gonna say? These guys keep yakking in my ear. Even when you start, you can get tier 2, tier 3 gear fairly easy within a day or two. You're actually pretty well viable to go out into the red PvP zones and meet metal for metal. Unless you meet some of the higher guilds. But at tier 3, you're pretty much viable for limited PvP or the other things. I'm more of an MMO guy than an FPS guy, so I have no problem with that bit at all. Cool.